Governor, Governor Haley was asked last night by somebody who's weighing the two of you who to vote for in New Hampshire, which I think is not an insignificant amount of people in New Hampshire right now. And I want you to listen to what she responded. Take a listen.
Chris is obsessed with Trump. I mean, God bless him. He's a friend. He's obsessed with Trump. He sleeps, eats, and breathes it every day. I'm thinking bigger than that.
How do you respond to that?
Yeah, if you call it being evasive and on both sides of an issue bigger, then I guess she is being bigger than that. I mean, look, it's pretty simple here. Donald Trump has been leading in the polls in this race by 20, 25 points for months, and she won't talk about him. She says he was the right president at the right time. She says that for some reason, chaos and drama follow him wherever he goes. You know, Phil, that's like the arsonist saying, you know, for some reason, burning buildings follow me wherever I go. This is a guy who sets these fires, divides this country, lies to us on a regular basis, and is under 4 criminal indictments. And Nikki Haley calls him the right president at the right time and won't preclude being his vice president. Look, this is the important thing for people out there who don't want more of Donald Trump. She's willing to be his running mate. And until she says she isn't willing to do that, then we must assume she is, that she's protecting this. And look, if she's wondering about how to answer these questions in New Hampshire, I'm sure Governor Sununu will explain it to her. And hopefully he will over the course of the next 24 hours for her sake. But right now, I think New Hampshire is seeing the slippery, slick Nikki Haley who won't answer questions definitively, won't say whether she's willing to be his vice president, won't say whether Donald Trump is unfit to be president, won't say whether slavery is the cause of the Civil War definitively. These are the kind of things that are done to try to protect certain constituencies, Phil. I mean, the fact of the matter is she won't bring up slavery because she's, nervous about offending anybody who believes there was another cause for the Civil War.
She also said, Governor, that she would be willing to pardon former President Trump if it came to that and she was in office. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't. And I've said that definitively, that I would not pardon Donald Trump because, Phil, one of the, and she should know this and be honest about it from when she was a governor. One of the requirements to issue someone a pardon is for them to take responsibility for their actions. Do we ever see Donald Trump being willing to take responsibility for his actions on anything? And the fact is, this is another one of her resume items to be Donald Trump's vice president. By the way, Mr. President, wink, wink, I would pardon you. Look, this is the worst type of cynical politics where you try to play both sides to the middle. And look, Nikki has a history of doing this in her career. I was hoping it would be different in this campaign than it had been in her campaigns for governor of South Carolina, but it obviously isn't. And now the people in New Hampshire, through this town hall process that you talked about, and I love the idea about a Democratic plant, Phil. Guess who's going to be a Democratic plant in November? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. They're all going to be coming after the Republican nominee. And if she can't answer and won't answer questions like that from a regular citizen in a town hall, how's she going to do up on the stage against Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or any of the other Democrats who will be coming after the Republican nominee next November?